Hi guys, I'm
Hi.
Josie. This is Sally. We are IOD, or Iron Orchid Designs for Prima Marketing Inc. And we have the pleasure of being here with Hometalk Live to show you what we think is a pretty cool project.
It's an awesome project. You guys are going to love this. Really versatile, and we are going to be highlighting one of our products that we've designed. We've designed a line of lifestyle DIY products, and the one we're highlighting today is incredibly versatile. There are decor stamps. They're scaled and designed for fashion, lifestyle, and decor.
High-end style.
Yes,
Not
unlike
cutesy
anything
crafts.
on the market.
High-end style.
High-end
Very
style.
unique, but you'll see that.
Exactly. One of our mottos is you do not have to give up style to DIY.
Exactly.
So we are going to go ahead and get started, and here we go.
All right, so we are, remember, do you have my frame good here?
Yep.
In just this area? Okay, we are starting with a stock tile from a home supply place. This one's called Jeffrey
Really
Court.
quick, I forgot about our giveaway.
Oh, giveaway.
Yes,
We got
yes.
some Skrilla for you.
Right, so we are going to be giving away one of these sets of stamps with a stamp block, and you'll see those later. And the question that we want you guys to start posting is, how would you use your stamps? So go ahead and post as you think about it, and we're going to pick one at the end.
All right. Okay, so we are starting with affordable stock travertine tiles. They're 4x4 tiles that you can get at your home supply place. And right out of the box, we're going to start by shifting the color. I'm not keen on this color, so we are going to do a color wash with a dilution of chalk style paint. The color and the dilution will of course vary on your tile color that you're starting with.
We have people from all over the world. We have Scotland,
Oh, welcome.
New York City.
Ooh, we like that.
Des
So-
showed up. Hey, Des.
Hey, sweet pea. So our dilution is going to vary. This is more diluted than 50-50. And I just add a little water until I've got a milky, but I would say light cream consistency, okay?
And that helps it to soak into the tile.
Yes, and make sure these are clean. The thing about travertine and why this is my first choice is it is incredibly porous, okay? This isn't a glazed porcelain tile, it's a porous stone that will absorb for you. So you're going to get really good adhesion, and that's why I particularly like travertine. You could also, if you found, clay tiles that were unglazed, those perhaps might work. But what we found is that this color that wasn't our first choice to begin with, ends up adding to the finished result. Get in there, the strokes end up being a benefit because it adds to that hand-painted, old, antique porcelain tile look, okay? Then you are going to let it dry thoroughly. And that's, of course, going to vary on the conditions, the tile, and the paint. But we are going to set these aside to do just that. And through the magic of time travel, we are going to have some already dried tiles. Voila!
Yay!
How do you like me now?
You
So
guys
we
don't
can
have to
get,
wait for dry.
you don't have to wait. I found that our Hometalk people don't like to wait for stuff to dry live. What is up with that? Okay, but that's
Lots
okay.
of hearts, lots of likes, and lots of people
Oh,
from
yay,
all
we
over.
love that.
Thanks for joining, guys.
We are going to be using our Portico stamp, which is just going to be hitting the stores this month. If you
This is one
have
of my
a
favorites.
craft or a chalk paint type store near you, go in and ask if they carry IOD products. If they do not, ask them too, because all of the retailers who are finding out about it are carrying it, so then you'll have a source near you. Okay, in the meantime, you can find us on our website and get that list of retailers. I'm going to be using this corner and this medallion, all right? So set those aside. Always keeping your back clean because it needs to be basically perfectly clean, which you can just If it's dusty, wipe it off with a wipey, no big deal. And make sure your block is clean. This is a block that you'll be mounting this to. Now, one of the tricks that I like to do is position my stamp on the surface, making sure it's clean, exactly where I'm going to want it, okay?
Vicki would use these in her powder room.
Ooh. And then this nice grid on this mounting block makes it super good for lining up.
Celine would like us to design some for her kids, for their play area.
See there? Now we are going to be using our decor ink, our IOD by Prima decor ink. We're not using Provincial, we are using soft black. And we've loaded it onto our blank foam pad, which you can also find at your retailer. Okay? Now we are going to go in and pat, 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 get a nice, I would say almost juicy, not quite juicy like you do when you're doing fabric, because you can of course also do fabric. Heat set it for
Lisa
permanency.
Myrick would like to know, is this safe for the shower? Is it durable enough?
You know, this is as durable as your sealer. I don't know that I would push it to the shower. That would be a fun thing to try and experiment in something that's not your shower, but it's getting that exposure. So honestly, I don't know. I definitely would use it for my backsplash where it's not constantly exposed and you can wash it with gentle cleansers and nothing abrasive. That's an awesome question, Lisa. You must be a pretty awesome person. Don't make me laugh, you're making me jiggle. The stamp
Lisa
jiggle.
is Josie's bestie, by the way.
Yeah, she is. Okay, so commit after you've positioned it and press even firmly. Do not shift. Do not shift, okay?
Ooh.
And then you'll get a nice impression. You guys like?
Gorgeous. Lots of hearts, lots of love.
Lots of loving?
Love it, yes.
Using that grid, I'm lining this
Michelle
up.
says, I would use it on my kitchen backsplash.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm going to do. We're doing a kitchen remodel next spring, and I am going to be doing this in my kitchen. If
And
you guys go on our
repeat.
Instagram account, you can see an example of this on a kitchen backsplash. We just posted that, so go check that out. Can you put a clear sealer? So Judy,
That's
we are
what
going to
we're
talk
going to
about
do.
the sealer today, later. So stay tuned and you will see. But yes, you will want to seal it depending on what you're going to be using the tiles for. Definitely if you're going to be using it for a backsplash. Lori said she would, oops, I missed it. I think she said she would stamp the walls.
Ooh, yes.
Dresser drawer
We do that.
fronts.
Oh, yes. I like
Plain
all
white tile around her bathroom sink. Lots of different ideas coming through.
Ooh, I'm liking those. I'm loving
Debbie
it.
said she would stamp her dresser and a mirror.
Ooh.
We actually have a tutorial on Hometalk. Make sure you guys go visit the Hometalk. There's lots of tutorials, and we have one using our stamps on a mirror. Looking good.
Yep. I feel like our people are easily inspired by this, huh? You're hearing that in all of the different ideas.
Someone just joined and wanted to know what ink that we are using. Do you want me to? So
We are
this
using-
is the ink. It's the Iron Orchid Designs Decor ink, and we are using the color Soft Black.
Yes, and we are also going to
Thank you, Barbara.
use the...
Thanks, you guys. Lots of love.
Be
Everyone's
sure
loving this.
not to leave early because we want to show you a colorful, a whole bunch of different ones
Don't
we did.
leave early, guys. We've got lots of things to show you.
Yes.
You're not going to want to leave, and a giveaway. So.
Yes. So
okay,
I'm
what do you
going...
do when your stamp misses a spot? That is a fabulous question, actually.
Okay.
We have shown that.
Here's a spot.
Okay.
Here's a spot here. Let's go outlaw. Who knows what outlaw might mean? It's a fabulous term we got
I think
from...
Josie's going to tell us.
It's a fabulous term we got from our design team extraordinaire, Heather. Okay, outlaw simply means stamping without the block because there's too many irregular and curved surfaces that need stamping. You can't be limited to the block. Okay.
Right.
So-
So Josie's using the block, but you don't have to.
Exactly.
You can take the stamp off the block, which you'll want to do if you're trying to get a spot that was missed.
I'm not going to try to line this up perfectly. I'm just going to take this, hover over, and touch down.
Just on the area she missed.
Just on that area I missed.
There you
so
go.
it fills it in, but let me see, is there any other spot? Not really.
Yeah, the tiles stamp really well.
Yeah,
there are
they're
some
super
things
flat.
That aren't as easy to stamp, and I have taken the stamps off the block, and I love how easy it is to fill in those empty spots. So that was a fabulous question.
Yes,
Okay.
excellent question. Another thing to keep in mind is we're not striving for perfection. We're striving for the authentic handmade look, which always has inconsistencies, okay? All right, now I want to add...
Did you see what she just did?
I
Flipped
flipped
them
them
around.
around.
Is that awesome, guys?
That's cool, huh?
Oh my gosh, I did this on those stamp tiles from 5 years ago. Using coasters as gifts, right? I know. I did a set of coasters 2 years ago, guys. I didn't seal it, and they are just as pretty as the day I stamped them. So this is a fabulous project for stamped coasters. And we will show you the different sets that we have. We have about 25 different sets, and on each set there are several stamps, so you can imagine the myriad of options that you have.
This is outlaw, guys.
I
Okay.
would stamp courses. I would stamp everything, even my husband.
Stamp all the things. Okay.
Stamp
that
all
is the
the
most
things.
creative one we've
Yes.
heard so far.
That is the most creative. Okay.
Stamp all the things.
That would make a great border for my large picture window. Ooh, I like that, Anita.
So these once you start playing with stamp or tiles, you start thinking like the tile, because these corners will come together to create another part of this repeating pattern that you're creating. It's these simple elements, when they are mirrored, they end up creating this awesome pattern. Okay?
Yes, you can use them on tile floors. You would want to, of course, seal it with an appropriate floor sealer.
Yes.
To make sure. Now, I'm going to be stamping my cement floors. I'm ripping out my carpet, painting my cement, and I'm going to stamp an area rug right on the cement. When I do that, I won't seal it because I actually like the way it looks as it wears off.
Oh, good point. Good point. Okay, so you'll set this aside and let it dry thoroughly. Then, if you choose, you can, this is only 150, it's a nice fine sandpaper.
That's a creative idea. You know those ceiling
distress.
tiles in an office? Those ugly ceiling tiles?
Yes.
Oh,
A
that
light
is a
tone
really
on
great
tone.
idea. Yes.
Ooh, we might
Eugenia
You
Whitmore.
better. That's
That
a
was
good
a good one. I love that.
I'm lightly distressing the edges.
Yes,
and
we do have vintage label stamps. We actually have about 3 different sets of vintage label stamps.
these scratches, now where you do this, it lightens the ink, so you want to do it with discretion. But look at how lovely, and it will also
look at how that
pop
adds vintage and the darker color. This
authenticity.
is where it's important to have that contrast of the original darker color coming through.
And when you seal it, you'll see that even more. I apologize for the noise, but I do want to show this to you. I'm just hitting the edges, but on some of my other ones, which you'll see later, just in a few minutes, I went heavier on the distressing, okay?
Lisa,
So-
I think you should just wear your tummy scar anyway. I have scars and they're beautiful.
That's right. That's the evidence of our...
Thanks for sharing the video, guys. Yeah, share it with your friends. We'd love to have as many people here as possible. So this is where Josie's going to show you the sealer.
This is what I'm using. There's lots of different options. Just find out, talk to a professional about the limitations of the sealer that you are choosing. This is specifically made for stone.
Jamie, great idea. They make wonderful stationery and paper
Oh
stamps.
yes, oh totally.
Okay.
It's the DuPont Impregnator Pro Sealer. It's heavy duty for natural stone, and it totally penetrates the surface. So it's a penetrating sealer, and that's what I wanted it. I want it to become one with the color wash and with the ink, okay? And I'm going on very liberally, but
if you guys
evenly.
could press the like button, that would be awesome. Give us lots of likes. That really helps us out. If you like what you see, then press the like button. That's the little thumbs up next to your name.
Get that coated, and in a matter of, you know, just a little while, this will have absorbed and soaked in. I gave mine 3 coats of this. Let it dry, do another coat, let it dry, do another. And it still has a very, very matte finish, this particular sealer. And I wanted satin, so I went in after, but I have to tell you, I apologize that I don't know. This is called NSB sealer, but my husband is a professional hardwood floor guy, and he had this. Won't be difficult for your final coat to find a high adhesion satin sealer that would be nice and durable to do your final coat if you want a gloss or a sheen. I wanted a sheen, although I have to tell you, it looks really nice matte. It actually looks like a truly salvaged tile. But I wanted to try with the sheen to kind of pop it.
Of likes now.
So I'm going to actually skip ahead. Whoops, wrong one. I'm going to skip ahead and get to this final sealer where it pops and gives it a little bit of gloss. When you do yours, of course, you'll do more coats and you will allow more dry time. But this is magic area, so I don't have to, right? And like I said, that penetrating stone sealer that I just showed you really, really gets in there, and over time with curing, I'm telling you, it's going to be very durable. You would have to get in there. I took a tile that I had done a few months ago, and I started scrubbing it with my blue Brillo sponge, the scrubby side, and it wasn't going anywhere. But we also always recommend cleaning these type of art surfaces with gentle, no abrasives. So there you go. That's basically it. And depending on your, you know, how you're using it, where your application is, you're good to go. I want to do a table with all the different color tiles. Ooh, show them some of the other stamp designs.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. So you guys, look at this rose. Can you imagine that?
So many.
On a tile, and you can see the scale. The scale is unlike anything on the market, and that's what makes this so amazing for these projects, and what makes these projects possible is because of the scale of these stamps. That stack is all of our different, we couldn't lay them all out, so you guys can get the idea of all of the different possibilities. One thing that Josie and I thought would be really cool is you could use our fonts. We have about 7 different fonts. You can use them to customize your tile. Like for me, our last name is Griswold. I could do Griswold established 1994, you know, or something cool like that. So now we're going to show you all the different designs that we've done.
So it does not matter what your style is, your style of choice. You can create a tile for any style. I mean, whether you're Bohemian, French, farmhouse, whatever it is, even minimalist, you can create something for that. So this is totally customizable.
Somebody asked where to get them. If you go to our website, ironorchiddesigns.com, and I know that Hometalk has been posting that in the comments if you need a direct link, you can find a store locator, and you can find a way to purchase them right from our website easily. So ironorchiddesigns.com. I'm showing them.
I know, but get some close-up so they can see,
so
like
how
like right in here, how that sanded back right there.
Okay, yeah. So you can see the rustic.
If you go
feel.
more rustic.
Can you believe this was just stock Home Depot tile, right off the shelf, you guys, and how quickly and easily Josie was able to do that. Honestly, you could probably, how long do you think it would take if you wanted to do your entire kitchen backsplash?
You know, it went, well, we did the backsplash at the Temecula house. Now we had many hands, but over the course of 2 days, a couple of us working and going through went pretty quickly. So yes, it solely depends on how involved.
That's true, yeah.
Because I'm gonna be doing my bathroom behind my tub area, and I have kind of a really eclectic bohemian French farmhouse look going.
These are awesome.
I'm gonna mix and
like
match
French
all
bohemian.
these. I'm gonna mix and match all of these because I love that salvage.
And we'll show you. So
yeah, we'll totally show
stay
you.
Stay tuned on our Instagram, Facebook, and our blog because we love to show you guys what we're doing with all of these products. And be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss Home Talk's next live. And they have one at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So don't miss that one tonight. And we are going to sign off. It was awesome for you guys all to be here.
Thank you.
We really appreciate it.
Did you announce the winner?
Oh, no, I did not announce the winner. Okay, so I feel like the ceiling tiles, the office ceiling tiles is a really fabulous idea.
That's super unusual.
Yes, so we're going to go with that one, and I'm trying to remember Eugenia. I think it was Eugenia. So I will find that. I will scroll the comments and find you, Eugenia. You won a set of free stamps and the block.
And the block.
So the large block. So you'll be able to get stamping right away.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, guys, we
You're
love you.
awesome. Bye.
Bye.